Ralph Lindeman, we're almost to the conference championships. You got one more home meet, but let's talk about the Drake Relays. You get a win there, first time ever.
Yeah, actually, first time ever in the distance medley. It was the fourth year in a row we've won a relay there, which is pretty big. There was probably only a couple of Power 5 schools that can make that claim. And we had a sprint medley team. We went into it. We thought it was the one relay that we had the best shot at winning. And three sprinters and a middle distance runner came together and ran a spectacular race. A great anchor by Michael Rhodes. Right now is like 7th in the nation, in the 800, and he looked like it. He ran down some guys who were NCAA finalists as well, and it was a fabulous win. And we had a number of really good relays. We love the Drake Relays, and the Drake Relays loves the Air Force Academy, and so we got a good relationship going there. And our men's 4x16, which was the defending champions, ran a great race. Got beat by less than a second, by Iowa State with an All-American as their anchor. And then our women's distance medley relay ran fabulously. They were 5th. Behind 4 Power 5 schools, and just all 4 legs were spectacular, anchored by sophomore Maria Metler, who was the conference 5,000 meter champ indoors, and so we're just really proud. But I'll tell you, all those great performances in the relays, and the thing I'm most proud of is as often happens at the Drake Relays, during the course of the meet on Saturday, the temperature dropped from about 60 degrees and no rain to about mid-30s and a cold sleet. And so we rolled out our last 3 relays in that kind of weather. And I had told our teams earlier in the week, I said, when you go to Drake Relays, you forget about fast times and you just compete with people and you race them. And so we went into 4x1. We made the finals as the 7th fastest qualifier. We finished 4th. And then the temperature dropped a few more degrees. I think it was low 30s. It was almost snowing. And our men's and women's 4x4 relays both came to the line and competed hard. And our women were 4th overall, which was amazing. And our men were 4th as well. In the 4x4, we were running with some backups because Stacey Walden had already run 3 races over the course of 2 days, and we didn't want to bring him back in the 4x4. And Michael Rhodes had just run the anchor on the sprint medley. We didn't want to bring him back, and we didn't want to spread ourselves too thin going into a conference meet in a week and a half. So those young men and young women did an amazing job under really adverse conditions and beat a lot of real good teams.
What does it say about your team's fortitude to stick that out, get the wins, get the high places in the weather? And, just keep going.
Yeah, that's exactly what I talked to the team about yesterday, because that's what we're going to have to do in a week in Fresno, where the temperatures will be the opposite extreme. I was looking at the weather report, and it's going to be in the upper 80s, and so it's the opposite extreme. But, these are cadets, and they're warriors, and that, and they step up, and they compete, and that's what they did. I was so proud of them.
Great job. So this week, the Twilight Open, the final tune-up before the Mountain West Outdoor Championships. What are we looking at?
Yeah, we're going to probably 75% of our team will compete. There's a few that will rest. Most of our distance runners are running the 1,500. We're going to have some fun with it. And Kat Tomzak and Sam Heingardner, Stacey Walden, they'll all, compete in different races. And we'll just take some it'll be a last-minute tune-up for the conference meet. We still have a few decisions we need to make on our lineup for the conference meet, and so the meet will go a long way towards that. Weather report looks good in spite of the way it is right now. Yeah. It'll be a big improvement on Drake Relays. Looks like mid-60s, and we're hoping we can get a bunch of cadets and a bunch of fans out there to watch as well.
All right, Friday. We'll be there for you, and good luck.
Great. Thanks, Brian.